vigilante. Resist the system, you know what I'm saying? Feel good right now. Let's get it.
Keep it 100. Hey, minor is the one you want talking to your sons. I can talk about God, I can tell them about drugs. I can show them how to move when they see you in the mud. Get to work and make a brick. It was me and Doc putting everything on the house, investing everything in music, then explain it to the spouse. Came a long way from sleeping on my brother's couch. Realest shooter met, call her op, he a vouch. Yeah, I own a few mistakes, but being fake ain't one of these. Matter of fact, I probably kept it too real for TV. I can tell you all the lies your favorite rapper like the dream, like that diamond chain real, and he bought it with his stream. She gon' drop it, put her hands on it.
I done woke up, slept on me, trying to eat with vultures. Y'all look frail, let me feed the culture. Can't get full of the lead and coke, huh? Still sober? Y'all OD, follow me. Where the rain follow me, king. Yeah, I know the king, Martin Luther King. You ain't really on the throne, boy, you in a dream. Wake up, y'all don't want it. Down to the white, I better put Milo on it. And let's soon Chico Milo, homie. And if I'm scared, I guess I don't know it. Cause I'm still going still right where the heat at. And where I ain't supposed to be, that's where I be at. And I spit that, sit back, listen to the truth while the sky crack and the Lord gets back. Or somebody wants to hit back and they click clack, leave your bit back, thinking I just syntax. Never left, but I've been back, cross on my big neck, and I don't rap gospel, I live that. But I'm nothing but a give it. You see me in a club, funny, you was in it. Skip a cosign, shout out to the homie Kendrick. And all I hear is crickets when I run into the critics. Oh well, show tells me a lot when they tell me to rock. Keep my eyebrows raised, smell what I'm cooking. And the sales may drop, yeah, the mail may stop, but they ask for the truth, yeah, I'm a dork. They like, how you do that now? Sound kinda nice, boy, who that down? Is everything real good, true and fair? But you probably wouldn't listen if you knew that down. If you knew that down.
Disclaimer: this video is made for entertainment purpose only. It doesn't mean to hurt anyone, and don't take it seriously.
And the next fight was going to be Tio. Turkey and, the guys offered him a fight. He said he's not ready.
Teofimo Lopez, he wants to stay away from all of the dangerous, undefeated black fighters.
And Bob, I know Devin Haney, pretty much a free agent. Did you have any thoughts of bringing him over, setting up a fight with Lopez?
Haney's father says he wants to come in, then never shows up. I ain't chasing him. They know where to find me. Our office there for 6 years. So if he wants to talk, let him come over to the office. I'm not going through a lot of jive.
The heart beats just a little faster right now, doesn't it? As they stand alone right now. No cornermen. They're just ready to make the ring walk for the biggest fight that boxing can.
Keep it hands up, keep it chin tuck. It's the one and only Ghost with the shadow in the front. And I love rainy days, man. For some reason, I've always loved rainy days. I'm an odd individual. Yeah, man. Yeah. Hey, Tycho, is it raining over by you? I've always liked rainy days, man, for some reason. They actually make me feel good. It's weird because, normally, like, when I was stationed in Fort Lewis, right, it rained 95% of the time. It rained. It's been rainy, right? Yeah. And hey, just real quick, did you know that now I don't know how accurate studies are, but they say like the rain and cloudy weather makes you sad. That's what they say, right? I'll tell you this though. When I was stationed at Fort Lewis, 90% of the time, like 90, it was like 85%, 80, it was cloudy and rainy. And I will admit, there were times where, and this is before I saw anything, like I saw anything that would make, how people see shit in the military. This is before any of that. It's like when I first got there. And I'll tell you this, it was cloudy a lot of the times, and I did notice my personality was more mellow and down. And I said something to somebody one day. I'm like, yo, for some reason I feel, he's like, bro, it's the cloudy weather. He said, it does that to everybody over here. I don't know if it's because the sun gives you, like nutrients and shit. Like, I don't know, bro. I don't know how true it is, but I can tell you this, like, I've always liked rainy days, like not living in rain, but like a rainy day. I like it. I like a rainy day, I was just, I don't know. I'm weird like that, but like, I don't like it raining all the time, but like today, it's been raining all day. I dig it. You want to know why? It's a selfish mentality, man. It's selfish. I know if it's raining, or at least I used to think this when I was younger, like real young. I used to be like, well, if it's raining, nobody's doing anything special. Like nobody could be doing anything. So I'm not missing nothing. I guess that's what it is. I don't know. But anyway, so it's raining over there in Patterson, right? Is it raining over there? Yeah. So look, today I definitely don't want to do like the average 4-hour lives, but I did have some stuff that I put up that I wanted to talk about yesterday that I didn't get a chance to talk about. And also there is some things that I want to see what you guys think. So first, let me start with this. Let me get over. Oh, why do I always do that? Wait, no, I have it. So before I get to, because I got something to say that I wanted to say about Devin again, but he's included in this conversation because, a lot of the times where, so Joshua has lost, right? He lost badly. Wilder lost badly in his last fight, right? Devin lost bad. Tio already got a loss. Ryan got a loss. Now, the whole thing is like, if you lose, you don't have to retire, because I see a lot of people saying, hey, Joshua should retire because he lost. Only reason why I said is that he should think about it is because it's not that he just lost, bro. It's not that, really. It's the way that he lost. When you lose and you take a lot of punishment, man, and especially when you're getting older, all I said was, if you have $80 million, because let's face it, like you're fighting for money too. As much as people might say, oh, I want to fight for, like, you're fighting for money, bro. You're a prize fighter. So if you have a lot of money already, right, and you lose like that, all I'm saying is you don't have nothing else to prove, bro. And people get upset and they go, oh, well, how are you? Look at these guys saying this guy should retire and this and that. Well, all I'm saying as a boxing fan is like, CTE is real. People that play football get CTE. They get brain injuries all the time, and they have helmets on. They're actually protected, and they get brain injuries from years and years of playing football. So to say to somebody, hey, just rethink what you want to do, because you got family, bro. You got family. Ain't nobody want to see you in your 50s and early 50s like you can't even talk right, or what is it that Muhammad Ali had? Parkinson's? Or is that Michael J. Fox? Or did they both have it? Parkinson's, by the way, I don't know if that has to do with head injuries, because Michael J. Fox got that, and I don't know. All I'm saying is a lot of fighters that have taken a lot of punishment over the years, you look at them talk right now, and they're just, you can't, some of them are incoherent, bro. You can't even hear, you don't even know what they're saying. So I just think that like Joshua is still a young man. However, he's getting up there in boxing age, right? He's got a lot of money, and he should think about what he really wants to do. He wants to continue fighting. Okay, if you are going to continue fighting, then I want to see you fight Deontay Wilder, because I think that fight is a good fight, bro. I don't think it's too late. A lot of these fights aren't too late. Just because they took losses doesn't mean stylistically it's still not a good fight, because it is a good fight stylistically in my eyes. Like, it still is, I just think that it'll probably end a little bit quicker now. Somebody will probably get knocked out a lot more quicker than if they fought years ago. I'll tell you that right now. And by the way, if they were to fight, I still got Joshua. In all these other fights that we missed, by the way, you got Tank is at 135, who doesn't want to move from 135. I don't know why, but I mean, the dude can't make 140. Ryan and Devin already fought. They're on suspension, but they'll be coming off suspension. You got Teofimo Lopez. Tio, that whole, by the way, the whole Four Kings thing, they can mix it up multiple times, bro. In my eyes, they can mix it up multiple times. And hey, what's going on, brother? Hey, let me ask you, do you think like anybody that was like involved or at Diddy's house would get called in there? Do you know what I mean by that? Like if you went to a Diddy party and you was there and they took a picture of you there, do you think that means that you're automatically in trouble? All I'm saying is that a lot of bro, something's weird about this whole thing, bro. A lot of people are not saying anything, man, and this really spills into boxing too. To be honest with you, there's fighters, bro, that's been over there. There's pictures of fighters that's been over to Diddy's house. You got the Devin Haney picture. I know Floyd. I'm serious, bro. I'm dead serious. Bro. Hey, listen, I went through this yesterday. Like, that's not a party you put up on Facebook or Twitter or nothing like that. That's something you got to get invited to, man. Just think about it. You got to get invited to something like that. So, and you know it's not fake, bro. Like what they're saying is not fake. There's literally, they got it on tape and everything. So you have to ask yourself, like, that probably happened at every party. So if you was at the party, there's a possibility you might get called in, bro. And look, I'm not accusing Devin Haney of anything, because you know how they is with defamation of character, how you can get sued and shit like that now just by saying anything. I don't get it. Like, how can you sue somebody for just speaking on something? I mean, I can get it if you're saying, like, I think this guy murked somebody or unalived somebody, yeah, but just by saying something about somebody, you're gonna sue somebody? That doesn't even make any sense to me. But anyway, I'm not accusing Devin of anything, but what I am saying is I'm not gonna, if you think I'm not gonna speak on it, you crazy. I'm gonna speak on it. You don't just walk up in one of these, bro. You really don't just walk up in these. I don't care what anybody says. You can't just walk up to this man's house and knock on the door and go, hey, yo, I heard you had a party. Can I hop in? No. I mean, and then you look at the comment on the bottom. They say you gotta be real to be in, or what? They say you gotta be in to make it to Diddy's swimming pool. You got to be in. Wait, you know what? I'm just noticing this right now. I thought it said real. No, it doesn't say real. Yo, I'm dead ass serious. I'm not even playing with you right now. I really thought it said real. That's the first time I'm really reading it correctly. Wait a second. Hold up. They say you gotta be in to make it to Diddy's swimming pool. In what? You gotta be in what? Devin better watch out, man. Devin better watch out, bro. You know why I kind of feel bad for Devin sometimes is because Devin reminds me of that kid that I said it yesterday too. It's like it's nothing to glorify being in a bad neighborhood, growing up poor. There's nothing to glorify with that. I don't know why people do that. I don't know why people think it's something to be proud of. It's really not. You really don't get nowhere in life. If anything, people probably look at you differently from where you're from and your upbringing. I've already told you that I've been embarrassed before to tell people how poor I was growing up at certain times. I've never told anybody, "Oh, I grew up in the ghetto and I got something for that." I didn't get a job before somebody. I didn't get no gifts or nothing like that, bro. If anything, I felt bad. I felt bad. I felt embarrassed. I told you yesterday, I'm not look, when I tell you these stories from the military, I'm being dead serious, bro, because they stick with me. I remember in AIT, like we had some time, and it was one of the first times that we literally had time to talk. Because when you're in training, you really don't get a lot of time, except for at night. But when at night you're so tired, bro, you just want to take a shower and you want to go to bed. You really don't have a lot of time to talk to people. So when you get the AIT, that's where you're training for your MOS, right? So it's a little bit more relaxed and you get more time. And I remember we were doing a PT test, right? And they would do the PT test in sections. They go like, these people go, then these people go. And I think I was done with mine. And I was waiting and I felt embarrassed because, there's girls that train too, female soldiers and shit. It's not segregated. I mean, when you sleep, it is, but not, you know. So we got done with the PT test, and these dudes, bro, you got to remember, these dudes have been in basic, so their hormones is raging. Mine was too, but I wasn't thinking of anything because it's not like I could smash a chick in fucking training. You can't, bro. So, but you just know how men are, right? So these girls, there was a lot of girls there for some reason, because there where they were training, a lot of those girls were their MOS was in the kitchen, in water. They're not combat, so they just send them with there, right? And I remember the dudes trying to like impress the girls and shit, like, at home I got a farm. The white kid was like, oh, I got a farm, I got animals, and this other kid's like, yeah, I live in the suburb. Kids like, I already got cars and shit. Like, man, I'm a patriot. I'm a patriot. I just want to serve my country, right? And trying to impress the girls and shit. So they're like asking them where they're from and shit, how they grew up, and they got to me, and I was real. I was like, man, I'm from Patterson, bro. It's shitty there. It's really it's horrible. Like, I grew up poor. Like, my life is not exciting. And it's embarrassing sometimes. Like, I've never gotten treated better. And Devin has had a good life. Devin has had a real good life, bro. I really give props to his father, man. His father was there for him from day one, took care of him, got him into boxing, has moved him very well. It's one thing I'll never take away from Bill. Like, anything I've ever criticized Bill for, it never had to do with him being, I don't know what goes on in the household, but I can tell you from what I see on the outside, he's always been there for his son. But Devin always has that personality, like he wants to be ghetto. He wants to be from, like, it's really nothing not to glorify, really. And he just reminds me of the kid that tries to act like that, and then he gets himself in some trouble. That's what I feel like, And salute Shadow Buggy. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you know. Just so you know, I want to make it clear. The girl that comes here and puts the bug there sometimes, it's not a roach. She calls me Jitterbug. So I know y'all be running with shit because she didn't make it clear. Y'all be looking at me like, oh, she called you a roach. No. She calls me Jitterbug. And when you type in bug as an emoji, that's the only thing that pops up. That's why. I know some of y'all just keep trolling and shit. It is what it is. It is what it is. But I'll say this though. I'll say this before I get into don't even start this shit, bro. Don't even start this shit. Unbelievable. Hold on one second, bro. Let me pull up what I had here, by the way. Okay. I'll say this. And I'm serious, bro. This whole thing that goes on, right? You should be afraid if you've been to one of those parties, bro. Okay. You should get locked up alone for 1,000 bottles of baby oil. 1,000 bottles of baby oil. I'm not going to nobody's party that tells me they got 1,000 bottles of baby oil on deck. I'm not doing it. You should go to jail for this shit alone right here, bro. Like that's a lot of baby oil, my guy. Look at that. You got rows and rows and rows of it. I mean, you mess around and slip and break your neck just walking in this damn room of all this baby oil right there, bro. That's a lot. It's a lot, man. You know, you should be. What happened? Nah, I'm not, bro. I'm being dead ass. Hey, listen, let me tell you something. I'm glad I'm not in that type of environment, man, because it sounds cool to you. It sounds cool to you. Yeah. When you facing 30 years, 20 years for some people saying they hell no. Hell no. Hell no. And by the way, this whole thing that's going on, I truly believe that now, like more as I get older and the more that I look at what happens in this world, I am a firm believer that yes, you get places with your skills and your gifts, but I'm pretty sure there's like a, what do you call it when somebody, they call it here in YouTube, what do you call it when somebody says, oh my man, why is my brain messing up? What is the word when you say that somebody is an imposter, but like they were placed there? Like a, what is it? A plant? Okay, like a plant. A plant. I truly believe the more that I look at things, like things are like that. You know, like I do believe that people in high places, even athletes, who knows, even fighters, bro. Even fighters. Well, fighting is a little bit different because it's combat and you got to have skills, obviously. You got to have skills because you can't just fix all your fights because people would know that it's fake, okay? But besides boxing, and it might even happen in boxing, but I will say this. Sports and movies, I'm a firm believer that like a lot of these people wouldn't have been there unless they did stuff, or you see what I'm saying? The more that I see what's going on, that's all I'm saying. You know, like, and people say they won't do things until you're in that situation. Until you're in that situation. What if you are a regular person and somebody said, hey, we got a party, you're gonna go to Diddy's party, and you're like, yo, for real, Diddy's party? And you're happy as hell, and you're telling everybody, oh yeah, I'm gonna go to Diddy's party, and then you get there and there's just nothing but 1,000 bottles of baby oil, and the first thing that's gonna run through your mind is, oh shit, what are they about to do to me? You should go to prison on having that much. Shit going outside my window. You should go to prison and just having that many bottles alone, bro. For real, for real. Oh, by the way, just real quickly, Boots and Karen, they're saying it's now official. I don't know how I feel about this fight. Let me see right here. And this was yesterday or the day before yesterday. So apparently this fight is official now. And it will be in Philadelphia. The only thing, I mean, nobody really wants to see this fight, but the only thing that I will say in regards to this fight is it is interesting to see if he's going to be able to cut the ring off again, because you already know, like, I've seen Karen fight before and he does the same thing every fight. So I doubt it. He's going to change his game plan. He's going to try to sit there and fight this man. I don't think that's going to happen, bro. I don't think that's going to happen. So I think at the end of the day, we're going to see a repeat of that. Yeah, look, man, this is what I'm trying to say. Look, to be honest with you, like until we see Undisputed at 175, and until we see the Usyk and Fury rematch, I've been looking at the schedule. There's really not much to talk about. I mean, there's always boxing fights, bro. I'm talking about the fights that truly mean something as far as like for the main crowd, bro. You know what I mean? Like, there's really not too much out there going on right now. I mean, let me see. Hold on. And by the way, this is the problem that the UFC has right now. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention, but a lot of the UFC fans, and a lot of the UFC channels, you know how we've always said that we wish boxing was just one banner? How we always wish that there wasn't 4 sanctioning bodies, there wasn't all these promoters. We wish that all the fighters was under one banner and we would get all these fights, right? You know how we always say that? Well, now people are from the UFC. It's kind of backfiring right now because it's getting stale. They've made all the fights, bro. They've made all the fights. Bro, they're at a point where they're making some fights 2-3 times. Grudge matches. Like, they already got a rematch. Now they got a third because they're running out of fighters. They got new fighters, but they're running out of fights to put on pay-per-view because everyone already fought each other. So it is what it is. But in boxing, I guess that's what the Turk is trying to do. The Turk is trying to put on fights that the only thing is I don't agree with how they're going about it, because some of the fights we're not even asking for. Some of the fights we are. He did put on good fights. But I don't like the whole, if you don't have a good relationship with him, it's like, F you, I don't want to do business with you. And then, like, it's just it's just too much crazy shit. Too many promoters, sanctioning bodies. I still think they got too many belts. I still think we got the silver belt. We got intern belts. We got, like, I just think it's too much sometimes, bro. I just think it's too much. Let me see. So Alexander Zayas is going to be fighting Alicia Baumgardner. She will be fighting with WBC and lineal junior lightweight titles. Okay. I am interested to see how she fights, only because it'll be the first fight after she popped hot, I believe. And also, isn't she under Bill Haney now? That was an interesting move, by the way. I mean, I get it. You don't want to be under Tony Harrison anymore, the tutelage of Tony Harrison, but that was just a weird. I'm not saying I disagree with her. It's just like, what made you think, like, I'll go under Bill? Like, I don't look at Bill as a coach. I look at Bill more of like a manager, don't you? Isn't Bill more of like a manager type of thing? Chris Colbert, we talked about him yesterday. He'd be on Pro Box, bro. That's a horrible fall from grace. I wish Chris the best of luck. I got a bad feeling about that too. I got a bad feeling he might fuck around and lose on Pro Box. Carrington and Alexander on the card. Yeah. Oh, did you see the interview that I showed it last week? I think it was before the Berlanga fight. Shushu Carrington is a good friend of Edgar Berlanga, right? And I showed the interview where he was basically saying that he knows Berlanga even when, like, he was a little kid and they would spar. He was just saying that he thought Berlanga was going to do better in the Canelo fight than what most people think, right? And then they asked him about Inoue, and he said that that Inoue came to his fight, and and left. If you remember, he came and left. So he's got to move up one weight class to fight. Inoue's got to move up a weight class. Now, remind you, like think about it. At some point, Inoue, if he keeps moving up, his power's got to give or take at some point. At this point, this man's just been moving up and flatlining and running through everybody. At some point, he's got to move up, and his power is not going to be that devastating. It seems like his power is getting him through all. He's got to have a lot of power for a little guy, bro. Because I don't know how many weight classes he's been up now. I don't know if that's 2. I don't know if that's 3. But he's moving up in weight, and he's still knocking dudes out. He's got power, bro. He's got power. So, like I said, this one isn't going to be too long, but I am going to say this. I disagree with a lot of people when they say, like, I don't think none of these fights are late, bro. I don't think none of these fights are late. I think that we could definitely still get a Wilder and Joshua. We could still get a Devin Haney, and I don't know about Devin Haney and Tank. Actually, to be honest with you, I don't even know if I want to see Devin Haney and Tank right now. I don't even know if I want to see Shakur and Tank right now. Shakur got a hand injury, and I don't think Shakur is going to be fighting this year. And to be honest with you, I wasn't really too excited about him fighting Joe Cordina anyway. And so I don't think Tank is fighting this year. I think they said Tank isn't fighting this year. Is he not? I think Tank isn't fighting this year. So wait a second. So Shakur's not fighting this year. Tank's not fighting this year. Tio's not fighting this year. Ryan's not fighting this year. A lot of those guys aren't fighting for the rest of the year. Matter of fact, the rest of the schedule doesn't even look. Let me see. It's not really that much of a big schedule, bro. This guy, Ben Whitaker, they need to start putting him against some fights over here, man. I like this guy, Junto Nakatani. He's really good. I want to see him versus Inoue. I think that guy's good, bro. He's really good. He's got power too. A lot of those Japan guys got power, bro, for real. Man, a lot of these fights aren't really, I mean, unless you're a hardcore, bro, a lot of these fights aren't really, I mean, always watch boxing no matter who's fighting, you know what I mean? But it's like, unless you truly are hardcore, there's not a lot of, like, great fights. Better Beef and Bivol is October 12th. I'm looking forward for that, obviously. I don't even know the undercard on that one. Eubank versus Cyrus Meta. Fabio Wardley, Frazier Clark. Damn. Look at Slim Pickens, bro. Jack Catterall and Regis Prograis. That's a good fight. Oh, they did. They did. Okay. They got the rematch for Conceição and Oshaki Foster too. Good. Glad they did that. Murataya is fighting. Keyshawn Davis is fight. Bro, Keyshawn needs to, Keyshawn needs to fight somebody of higher stature now, bro. Brian Norman Jr. So he doesn't get the Boots fight. Who's he fighting? Yep. Brian Norman Jr. bet on himself, but was it the right decision? So they were asking for $1.7 million. I mean, it doesn't matter to me. I mean, however much you make is however much you make, but I wonder how much he gets for fighting this guy. Barboza versus Jose Ramirez. That's be honest with you, it sounds kind of like a boring fight. Not really too much. Okay, Usyk and Fury too. Not too much to be like, unless you're a hardcore, bro. Unless you're a hardcore, it's really not much to be jumping around about, bro. What's going on, HOD? Hey, I mentioned you yesterday, HOD. I said I can always count on you on disagreeing with shit. You know? I can always count on you. You know, I gotta try to calm down with the cursing, man. I looked at my live the other day. I'm like, man, I just be throwing the F words around too much. I try, man. It's not as easy, man. Like, I just be talking. I don't like it, you know. I want to try to change the way I talk, but it ain't as easy, man. There's really not much to really touch on today because I actually lost my damn folder, bro. I had a whole folder from yesterday's segment, and when I did the go re-upload, I lost the folder. So technically, all I have is yo, what's good? Hey, hold on, Sergeant. Let me ask you a question, bro. Just tell me the truth. Just tell me the truth. I don't care. I'll be honest with you. I don't care. When I go to other channels, I be seeing people saying, you're Sergeant, you're Pounds, you're this guy, you're this guy. Like, I hope you're not doing that, bro. You could just come as one person. You ain't got to keep coming in with different accounts. I hope if that's that, why would you do that? I'm not saying you're doing that. I'm just saying, why would you do that? You don't need to do that. I don't care. I know people come in under different names all the time, bro. And I don't know why they do that. I don't know why somebody would do that. I don't care. I don't care. Unless they don't want me to know who they are, but then that's kind of petty, bro. Who cares, bro? Just come on in, bro. Just come on in. Yeah, it doesn't matter to me, man. It really doesn't matter whether you are or not, you know? You sure? I don't care. I'm only asking because I believe he's a moderator. So, you know, I'm over here giving a wrench to the same person, just with 3 different personalities. Like, that doesn't even make any sense, bro. So Big Bang Zhang put out a little short right there, right? That he wants to fight what's his name? Dubois. Now, I will say this. Joseph Parker, Dubois, and Big Bang Zhang. When you look at the heavyweight division, those are the only 3 guys that are left. That after Tyson Fury and Usyk, bro, it's almost like the heavyweight division is on lock at this point. It's like, I don't got nobody beating Usyk, bro. Maybe Dubois. And I still do think Dubois won that first fight, by the way. I still do think he did. But other than that, like, it's a lock, bro. Like, Frank Sanchez, I thought he was, you know, that's my bad, bro. Frank Sanchez got destroyed. I don't think let me look at this again, man. I think just the heavyweight division is just a toss-up, bro. Jared Anderson lost, but Coley is there. But other than that, we really don't have much, bro. Heavyweight division is looking kind of slim pickings, my guy. And I think Fury's going to retire. No matter what the outcome is, Fury's going to retire. So who's going to be running this heavyweight division? Let me see. Caballal is probably the wild card in here until somebody beats him. But then again, I don't even want to jump on that train yet. Yeah, the heavyweight division is a toss-up, bro. It's just a toss-up right now. I like Big Bang Zhang. He's got a stamina problem, horrible stamina problem. Joseph Parker, with him, it's almost like he reminds me of like the heavyweight version of Teofimo Lopez. It's like you don't know what version of him you're going to get. Are you going to get the one that's going to show up and have all the heart and fight? Or is he going to be the one that's going to be like, not too much, He reminds me of that. Like you just don't know which Joseph Parker you're going to get. Hrgovic was robbed against Big Bang Zhang. So I'm looking at him like he should have 2 losses by now. But Coley, now let me tell you something. I've been like Bacoli, and I've also told y'all that one loss that Bacoli has, by the way, I don't really count that. I don't count that Bacoli loss. I mean, it's still a loss, bro, but I don't really count it like that. Because when he fought, what's his name? The dude that he lost to, Michael Hunter, he had I don't know if y'all know, but Bacoli had a shoulder. He had an arm injury early in the fight. And he couldn't throw many punches, so he was hurt. So I don't even know if he wasn't hurt. I think Bacoli is dangerous, bro. But see, somebody like Bacoli, I think Usyk would easily outbox him. Dubois is probably the only one that I feel like he's gotten way better. And he's a pressure heavyweight, by the way, too. You rarely see that with a big puncher like him. He's a pressure heavyweight. He constantly puts pressure on you. That makes him dangerous, bro. Like he literally ran over Joshua, bro. He walked through this man, bro. He walked right through him. Big Bang Zhang, I don't think Big Bang Zhang will stop Dubois. He would have to catch him in the first 2 rounds, 3 rounds. If he don't catch Dubois by the 3rd round, it's over. It's over. Dubois is gonna take over, bro. He's constant pressure. Ajagba, I haven't even seen him fight. Where the hell is Wilder, by the way? Yo, did Wilder retire? Did Deontay Wilder retire already? He did. Oh, well, forget that then. I said it was too late for this fight. Forget that. Wilder's retired. He did retire? So why isn't he on the rankings then? Wilder did. Hold on. He's not even in the top 10 no more. He retired, HOD. Yeah, I know, but I was over here saying that I wouldn't mind seeing the Joshua fight. I bet you if they offered enough money, I still would want to see that fight, even with both of them guys with their losses, bro. I still think that's a fight that you could actually pull it off. And y'all might say you don't want to see it, but let's be honest. Wilder and Joshua, somebody's going to get knocked out, bro. I don't care what shape they're in. That fight's not going the distance. One of those guys are going to knock each other out, and I just want to see one of them knock each other out. So that's how I look at that. Yeah, man, I might even have to, you know what? I might even have to erase this live, bro. It's horrible. I lost my content before going live. Like I usually have I usually have content like, so I don't usually like just hit the live button and start talking. I mean, I can do it, but I don't like doing it. I like actually having things where I set it up. I try to have clips. I try to have multiple subjects. You know what I mean? I mean, it ain't like a damn script or a movie, but that's how I usually like to go live. I just feel like it makes things easier. So I know if I got 5 subjects to talk about, right? I'll touch on one for about a good 10, 20 minutes, look it up, you know, then another one. That's how I usually do my lives. And sometimes I'll have like a whole bunch of pre-recorded clips and thumbnails and stuff like that. But today I went to go upload something and I erased the whole folder. And I had this live, next live, and tomorrow's live all in that folder, bro. All in that folder. I'm such an idiot, bro. I'm such an idiot. I done fucked everything up for the next couple of days, bro. Oh, not for nothing. I know it's got nothing to do with boxing, but if you can, y'all watch movies? Yo, I watched this movie yesterday, bro. This shit. I like the movie I watched yesterday, bro. It's called Trap. And you ever seen it? It's a new movie. Trap. Oh, did you see it? I don't want to give the whole movie away. All I'm saying is if you could watch Trap, watch Trap. In the trailer, I'll tell you what it's about. So I'm not killing the movie. Bro, I thought it was gonna be just a regular movie. Nah, it ain't no spoilers, bro. This is everything I'm telling you is all in the trailer. It's all in the trailer. I thought it was gonna be just a regular. It was a real good movie, bro. And I'm gonna just tell you what the trailer says. The guy is taking his daughter. His daughter likes this musician. She's like in love with this musician. So there's a concert by them, and he goes to take his daughter there. And he takes his daughter there, and this is like a perfect father, loving father, this and that. But in reality, the dude is a killer. And he gets to the concert, and this is all in the trailer. I'm not giving away anything. He gets to the concert, and the FBI is there, a forensic profiler is there, and he finds out through an employee that they set a trap for him. They don't know his identity. They know he's there. And they call in an FBI profiler. By the way, them FBI profilers, bro, I don't know how they do it, bro. They show up to this is they do this in real life too. You show up to a crime scene, they find like a cap. I don't know, a Coca-Cola cap. And they're just like, guy's 5'8", black male, early 30s, had problems with his mother, probably bullied at school, 2 years of college. I'm like, what? Well, all that from the cap, bro. How you do that? How you do that, bro? Anyway, they call in one of those people. And he's got to get out. It's a good movie, bro. I liked it. And the director is, what's the name? The M. Night Shyamalan or M. Night Shyamalan or something, that weird name. Yeah, it's a good movie, man. So, yeah, check it out, bro. Check it out. And by the way, that's the guy you guys ever seen the movie 40 Days and 40 Nights with the vampires? I think that's him. Yeah. I watched it yesterday. I was laying down. I'm like, man, this is just a regular corny ass movie. I'm only going to watch 20 minutes and go to bed, man. I watched the whole thing, bro. I watched the whole thing. Yeah, it was one of those movies. It was pretty good. Who's ranked 37 in BoxRec HOD? Deontay Wilder? He's probably not, but he's not ranked anymore, bro. He retired. Hold on. I still want to see Deontay versus Joshua, though, bro. I really do. I really do. I always want to watch. I always wanted to see that fight. I don't care when. Does it say here that he officially retired? No. No. No, it doesn't say that. Hold on a second. Look, it doesn't say that. So why? That's weird. Hold on. No. He hasn't retired, but yet he's not in the rankings, bro. At all. Number 1, Fury. 2, Joshua. 3, Parker. 4, Zhang. 5, Cabello. Dubois, Piccoli, Hergovich, Ajagba, and Haney. I'm on Box Live. What are you talking about, HOD? Usyk, Fury, Joshua, Parker, Zhang, Cabello, Dubois, Piccoli, Hergovich, Ajagba, and Haney. I don't see no Deontay Wilder. He's WBC, right? Okay. Oh, he's there. My bad. I made a mistake. He's there. He just dropped all the way down. Damn. He's there. He's number 12. Damn, what a fall from grace, bro. I'll tell you, bro. A couple of losses will knock you right down to reality, man. Yeah, he's number 12. Look at Jared Anderson. Jared Anderson was up. Jared Anderson was up in the top 5 or top 10. He's down 14 too, man. I'm telling you, 1 or 2 losses will knock you way back down. Way back down. And then you're going to be in a situation where, like, that's just horrible. Oh, yeah, there she goes. There she goes. Yeah, you know, everybody starts putting bugs on my thing now. You got Frank calling me buggy. Tycho's putting bugs on there. Let them know you're not calling me a roach, though. You're calling me jitterbug, bro. You gotta let them know. These dudes be trolling me way too much, man. They run with it. You done started this whole thing. And by the way, like you had me looking in the mirror the other day thinking, do I really look like a bug, bro? For real. I'm not even I said I was about to say I'm not bugging around. I'm dead ass serious. I'm looking in the mirror for 10 minutes. Like, do I really look like a bug? I'm turning to the side and everything, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? Yeah, a bug is a bug. That's just crazy. That's my friend though, man. She could do that, but it's just weird how y'all ran with it. And then on top of that too, right? I'm laying down in bed and I'm looking, and I see people putting comments on my page, right? You know how you get the little notifications, and nobody is talking about boxing. I look up, I'm 2 o'clock in the morning. I get this notification. I look, it's Frank Bay. He's like, Shadow, you buggy. Ha ha ha, you buggy. I get a comment from some dude I never saw before. He puts a whole bunch of insects on my thing. And I'm like, whoa, like y'all ain't even talking boxing anymore, bro. Y'all just calling me shit now. Hey, real quick. Do you think is defamation a character? to question somebody at a party? Because I want to make sure I'm not getting in trouble, man. But I'm saying though, like, there's no way you can go to this party and not know, like, you know what I mean? I'm not, because I see other people talking about it, and it ain't just him. You got LeBron James and everybody. And all I'm saying is, bro, just a thousand bottles of baby oil. You should go to prison alone off that, bro. That's just a lot. That's like 1,000 bottles, bro. Anybody says, yo, I got a bottle of baby oil, I'll be like, that sounds like a good time. I got 2 bottles of baby oil. Okay, that's a good time. Any more than 5 bottles of baby oil, now I'm starting to get scared. Because now I'm like, what are you planning on doing to me, bro? You mess around, you walk in that room and slip and break your neck off all that oil. Johnson & Johnson stock went up like 15% just off that purchase alone. 1,000 bottles, bro. That's just a lot, bro. That's excessive. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Listen, I know you're a billionaire, bro. 1,000 bottles of baby oil, it doesn't even sound right. It doesn't even sound right. And then Devin, and I hate to say it, bro, like, this has nothing to do with me hating on Devin. It has nothing to do with me hating on Devin. This is dead ass serious. Look at what he says, bro. And I didn't realize this until today. By the way, I didn't realize this until today. I thought he said, you gotta be real, a real one, to get into Diddy's parties, right? Apparently, that's not what he says. He says, they say you gotta be in, capital IN, to make it to Diddy swimming pool. They say you gotta be in to make it to. What do you mean by that, bro? And then I saw the baby oil and I realized that's what he means. Yeah. And look, HOD, you should understand. Listen, this is the truth, by the way. Like, people thought I was getting on him the other day. No, the truth is that people know Ryan Garcia, not necessarily just from boxing. Ryan Garcia is known from social media and other things. It's not just boxing. Like, if he went to the supermarket next to me, or I don't know, there's these outlets next to me. If he went to any of these places, people would go up to Ryan Garcia and they would know who he is immediately. Not necessarily because of boxing, like because of Twitter and being with the Jake Paul brothers and all that other stuff. Like, people know who he is, right? So I'm not dissing Devin when I say nobody really knows who he is. I showed you yesterday when he was in New York on the press conference with Ryan. I showed you yesterday. When Ryan was walking through New York, all the girls was going crazy. Ryan, yes, OG, yeah. They were like, Ryan, oh, sign this, right? And then they put the camera on Devin, and Devin's just walking with his own people and, you know, these big bodyguards. I'm sure he's wasting money. Like, that's like a lot of money per hour, man. It's just a lot. So when I say, like, he's not that known, and I know you just don't walk up to Diddy's party. You got to get invited. And I'm just saying, bro, you got to be careful. This trial is going to be coming up, and anybody that's been there, even boxers, athletes, I don't care who you were, bro. If you were ever in that pool or at these parties, or you was there when they were at the, grabbing all this baby off the truck, like, you need to really reconsider what's going on, bro. You really need to get a lawyer or something. And I'm not even playing around. You think I'm playing? They just showed a picture today. Did you guys see the picture of LeBron James? This is crazy. They got LeBron James in a dress. They got LeBron James dressed up as a female in a waitress uniform. What are these people doing? That's what rich people do? Bro, if I had $1 billion, even if I am freaky like that, I'm just saying, I would just, if I was to do something like that, bro, all right, fine. If I want, go to the Playboy Mansion, bro, or whatever. I don't even know if they still got it, but just do something like that. Like, this is excessive, bro. it's like that's a lot of baby oil, man. It's just weird. And then you got these little code words, bro. They say you got to be in. What does that mean? You're so freaking horrible. She's so bad. Oh my god, bro. That's nasty as hell. Didn't Ryan hold on? Didn't Ryan say wait a second. Didn't Ryan go on? Was he lying or I could have swore before their fight around this time Ryan had but wait, he was lying though, right? I think we were talking about it here on my channel. Didn't Ryan go on Twitter and say they took my phone, they threatened me, they froze my accounts? Do you remember when he did that? Now, I thought he was trolling, but now when I look at everything, yo, a lot of these things could be coming true. And look, this does pertain to sports, by the way, because I do believe boxers have been over to that house. By the way, when you get a chance, there's an interview going around now, an interview from 2018, and I just saw it before I went live. Some guy had got arrested for breaking into one of Trump's hotels or something like that. It's 2018, and his interview is all over the place now because they thought this guy was crazy. And he went to the hospital, and he got out the hospital, and he said, I want to speak to the FBI. I want to speak to, right? And they're just like, bro, you're crazy, right? But they literally sent the FBI to talk to him because somebody said, hey, listen, you never know. He did try to do something to Trump's thing. Just send the FBI there, record the interview, and just get it out the way. This was in 2018. This guy is in the interview saying, hey, listen, I've been to those freak offs. He's using the word freak offs. Diddy, Ross, and DJ Khaled. He says all of them, do that together. And he says, I was doing it with them. And he mentions the girl, the Cassie girl, and he's mentioning all this stuff. And this is 2018, and it's adding up. And I'm just like, wow. Maybe he's not crazy. You go look up that interview, and it's going around because even Stephen A. Smith played it. I just got done watching it. And you look at what this man is saying in 2018, and he's mentioning stuff. I think he even mentioned baby oil. I think he literally mentioned it. That's nasty, man. Anything over 3 bottles of baby oil, you're satanic. You're evil. That's pure evil. Nah, I don't have 3 bottles. I got like 2. Come on, man. What do you mean? I use them for regular things. I'm not using it for what they're doing. I got 2 bottles. I'm just saying, bro. This isn't defamation. This is dead ass truth, bro. You can't get mad at me for questioning things because, like I said, I didn't even realize till today what this really said. I thought it said they say you got to be real to get in. No, he says they say you got to be in, capital IN, to make it to Diddy's swimming pool. That only means one thing, bro. Yeah. Yeah, thank you. Oh man, nobody understands right now, man. Thank you, man. You know, you don't have to, but she be catching me off guard, bro. I'll tell you that. She be catching me off guard. Got everyone calling me a bug and everything. Oh my goodness, man. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know, man. It's got to be the money, man. See, what I don't understand is this though. You see, yeah, I know. I just don't like. I don't think money can make you more freakier. Is all I'm saying. Is all I'm saying. So I don't understand. You know, they were talking about this earlier. They had they had a psychologist on Court TV, and the guy was like, and like I said, some of these people are really smart. Like, I'm not lying. They really got these profilers, bro. And I'm dead serious. That's why I say watch that movie I saw yesterday. They really got people like that in real life. They go to the crime scene. They find like, you know, like like I said, they'll find like a cap on the floor. And they'll just be like, oh, it's a, you know, it's a male in his 40s. And he got picked on when he was little. And he did 3 years of college. Just like they know all that. This person that was watching him on Court TV, the guy was like, why would you do this if you got $500 million? He said, why would you do this? She didn't even have an answer. She's like, I don't know. It's like, if you got $500 million, you don't got to do this. You don't got to do any of this, bro. You could literally, like, I'm sure women flock to you, bro. And it ain't even just women, it's men too. And I don't know. That's just crazy, man. By the way, did Devin say anything? Let me go to his Twitter real quick. Because, by the way, a lot of people, since this whole thing has happened, in the boxing world, I've seen 2 or 3 channels already, pretty big channels, by the way. They mentioned this picture. And also, I believe Floyd Mayweather was at these parties. They got pictures with him and I'm just saying, I bet you some fighters were there too. Yeah. Yeah, these people are in trouble, bro. Yeah, they trying to say it's AI. Nah, bro. Nah, it ain't because before AI they were talking about this Diddy's character in the baby oil and stuff like that. I look at baby oil totally different now, bro. I really don't. I don't even want to put the baby oil on that I have in my house now because I feel weird, bro. I feel weird, bro. I got 2 bottles here and I don't even touch them now because I feel like if I put the oil on, like I'm partaking in some ritual. So I just use cocoa butter. It's bad, man. This whole thing is just bad. Yeah, let me show you. Let me show you. Let me show you. Let me show you. This shocked me too. Right here. Look, they can't get on me because this is already on the internet, bro. So I'm just showing you what everyone is saying. I'm not. Look, right here. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Let me move it up here. You see it? That's crazy, bro. Oh my god. Bro, you couldn't pay me to do that, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Why would you dress up like that? My guy, how much is your net worth, bro? This is crazy to me, bro. I have to be, you know how they say you're living in an alternate reality? Like you got some people that really think that that everything that we see is not real, right? So they're saying that like we're living in a simulation. Stuff like this makes me think we are living in a simulation. There's no way you would pay me enough money to put that on. And you would think somebody that's broke would put that on. You would think somebody that doesn't have money would put no. These are guys with hundreds of millions of dollars, damn near close to being a billionaire, are choosing to dress up in women's clothes, bro. By choice. And for days too, this be lasting, bro. Okay, all right. You know what? I'm glad you brought that up. Look, if I was completely poor and I needed money, let me ask y'all, if y'all needed money and you had to, then I could understand like you being like, I understand why women do certain things. If they don't got no job, no career, they got kids, like I could understand. I'm not saying I agree with it, but I could understand. I could understand why somebody that's poor would go into a supermarket and steal food. I could like I resonate with that. Like, you know what I mean? Like I could understand that. What I don't understand is when you have money and you have things and you have a lot of things and you choose to do these things. That's just weird to me. It's low key evil to me, bro. Yeah, but let's say what you're saying is true. Let's say what you're saying is true. We do know that there's people in real life that are on these S I got to be careful with the words list, offenders list, right? We know there's people like you go on you Google right now. You know that you could go and check how many of people that are on that list lives around you right now. You could do that right now. And that's a law. That's why they got to register wherever they move, because people to keep people safe. So you could Google right now how many people around me is on the sex offenders. I got to be careful that list. You could Google it right now, and it'll tell you what they're there and what they're there for. And you got people that do things like that, bro. So even though if let's just say some of these stories aren't real, there's people that really do this. And I guarantee you there's rich people that do this. Yeah, there's a totally different there's a big difference between swinger parties and having 1,000 bottles of baby oil, bro. It's not even the same. It's not the same. It's not the same as you. It's really not. It's not the same as you having a swingers party. No, it's not, bro. This isn't even. This is literally keeping people at their will for hours, and then even when they're tired, you give them IVs to keep them awake again. Like that's just pure evil, man. You sound like you've been to look. Are you defending them? What's that? Baby, oh, it's not illegal. It's swingers party, yeah, but okay, hey, that's fine. That's fine. I know if you ask me to go somewhere with you and you tell me you got more than 3 bottles of baby oil, I already my tennis is up. But you need three, like two is enough at the most. He's sponsored by Diddy. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. This is Devin. Linzal is actually Devin. He was like, "Oh, let me make an account. I gotta defend myself." I agree. I agree. You're right, but I agree. The people that did it voluntarily, yeah, but not everybody did, bro. That's the point. That's the point. Not everybody did. And you want to know how? You want to know how you know something went wrong? You want to know how you know something went wrong? If everything was so harmless and nothing really happened, then how come all these people that's been to these parties are quiet, bro? How come you got people taking down their Twitters? How come P. Diddy's son took his Twitter down? You got people, basketball players took their Twitter down. You got people in the industry that stepped down from their position. They've literally resigned. You got CEOs from companies resigning all this week. Kevin Lyles and all these other people that a lot of people don't even know. They were just talking about this yesterday. You got CEOs from like 8 companies throughout the world that have automatically came out of nowhere and said they're stepping down. They're just, one guy came out of nowhere and was like, and they know he was at one of the parties. He's like, I'm stepping down. It's time for me to step back. Let the young guy come up. And everyone's like, that's just, why now? People don't want to talk now. People are stepping down. Like, come on, bro. If you really think that nothing happened there, then why are they doing that? Let me see if Devin's talked about this, bro. Let me see if Devin's talked about this. Let me go to X real quick. Let me see if Devin's talked about this. Hold on. I mean, I'll tell you one thing, man. Devin, I think Devin should, regardless of what's going on, I think Devin should, how should I say this in a nice way, bro? Because Devin should get, maybe he does, maybe he doesn't, but I think counseling. I'm gonna tell you why he looks like a person that's in denial, by the way. I get it, bro. You're a fighter. If you lose and you get embarrassed, right? Then you just, you got to keep it moving, right? I get that part. I get that part. But Devin be acting like I get it. Like if you lose a fight and they say, "Hey, man, you got to just get the dirt off your shoulders or whatever and just keep it moving." I get that part. But he acts like It's almost like he wants you to acknowledge him and still acknowledge him like he's undefeated, like we never saw what happened to him. I don't know if you guys noticed that about him, but it's almost like he wants you to, like, you know, he still makes comments like as if he never lost or anything like that. And I get it. Yes, I get it. I'm not taking anything. I've been through this 1,000 times, bro. Like, the problem with people saying with the whole Ryan thing is, even if Ryan, even if you want to say that he took that on purpose, which I don't think he did, but let's just say he did, it doesn't, like, that doesn't take away from what people saw, because you repeatedly got caught with the same punch and you still wasn't correctly throwing a jab. You got Floyd Mayweather, the guy that he loves and tries to imitate, even saying that he doesn't even properly throw a jab. It literally got into an argument with Bill. He got into an argument with Bill on live saying, hey, he tried to congratulate. Do you remember that interview, by the way, when Devin lost and the day after his father was doing a live, and Floyd came on the live, and Floyd basically wasn't trying to talk shit. He was just trying to like give him, you know, respect, like tell Devin to keep his head up, and, you know, and Bill just went off on him, bro. Because Bill blames Floyd. Bill blames Floyd for Ryan coming in overweight. Because even Devin had the interview with Andre Ward, and I think I have that. Did you hear what they said about Floyd? So they think that they think got him already. They think that that Floyd is responsible for him coming in overweight. And when I asked Devin about that, he said no comment. So it's almost like they're not taking no responsibility, bro. I noticed that with like, you gotta just admit that you lost, bro. And he still talks like he didn't lose or something. Oh, this is that sparring footage you guys was talking about, right? Yesterday. There's a new sparring footage of Devin and Ryan, right? When they were kids. There was another one going around, right? Because somebody wanted to send that to me. They sent it in the comments. Let me see if I can pull that up. But yeah, like, he should really be worried about that, bro. By the way, like, if you saw someone if you was at that pool, that's all I'm saying, man. If you was at that pool, like, I'd be nervous. I'd be nervous, especially if I got a picture where I'm like, you got to be in to get in this pool. Like, I would be nervous as hell right now. Brother, it ain't brother. Even if you can't erase the memory of what we saw. So let me ask you, R. Smith. Let me ask you. Let me ask you. So they took away his loss, right? Okay. I'm not here nor there to say whether I think Ryan, what amount was in his system or not. It doesn't matter. They took the loss away. Fine. Do you still remember what happened that night? Do you still remember? Because I do. So what do you mean? All I'm saying, he needs to understand that not everybody is going to accept that he's got his taken away, his loss taken away, brother. Like, that's all I'm saying. You can't force people. You could sit here and say, okay, well, Ryan cheated. You can't force people to erase the image that's in their mind, bro. Osterine or not, bro, you're always going to remember this.
To get overconfident. Big left hand by Garcia. Out back. Oh, left hand. And down goes Devin Haney. That left hook is.
Yes, I remember Ryan on drugs. Okay, so you remember Ryan on drugs doing this.
To get overconfident. To get overconfident. To get overconfident. Big left hand by Garcia. Out back. Oh, left hand. And down goes Devin Haney. That left hook is lethal. As frequently as it needs to happen. Oh, and he's got it locked again. And down for a second time. Oh, will the third time be the charm?
I mean, that's what I remember, brother. Yeah, I mean, I'm just telling you what I remember. Okay, how about this? Let me see what you say to this. Let me see what you say to this since you're here. Thank you for being here, by the way. Let me show you this. Let me see what you say about this. Let me see what you say about this. Maybe you might think differently if I show you this. Here it is right here. I got it right here.
Listen to me.
Okay. What you got to say about this, brother? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Ryan did right. Okay. This is Floyd. You know, the guy that had Devin in the gym when he was a young kid and knew him since he was a baby, right?
Wake up. Listen to me. I'm telling you something. Because I know what I would have told you when you was in that situation. Just for starters, Devin, you can't jab. When you was jabbing, you was doing like this. I see you doing like that. We here. We here. Okay? Not this. That's amateur.
Floyd's telling him he throws it in. By the way, brother, like this is before Ryan did anything like that. We were talking about that here. We were talking about his jab here. He throws a jab and he doesn't bring it back and protect himself as he's throwing a jab. And what's so ironic about that, Osterine or not, we kept talking about the jab and everybody talked about the jab. And Floyd even said it, told him about the jab. And what is the first thing he gets hit with as he's throwing a jab?
To get overconfident. To get overconfident. To get overconfident. Big left hand by Garcia.
As he throws a jab. So, yeah. Does Ryan Garcia need to take? Ryan Garcia did. And by the way, if you go to Ryan right now, why don't you tell me this? Let me ask you this. Since you're here and you're quick this, all right. Why is Ryan Garcia suspended? Do you know? You know the reason why Ryan Garcia is suspended? Because you said, yeah, I remember he's on drugs, right? No. No, I'm asking you. No, listen, I'm not trying to listen. I'm just asking you a question. Do you know why Ryan is suspended? That's not the question. Why do people do this, bro? I hope Diddy's not like this on trial. I really hope he doesn't take the stand. And when people do that, you look guilty as hell. So why was there 1,000 baby oils? How come you had 1,000 bottles of baby oil in there? You do know they sell baby oil at the dollar store, right? That's not what I asked you. Why do you have 1,000 bottles of baby oil? Well, you do know, like, it's used for dry skin. Like, bruh, answer the question. Why is Ryan suspended? Okay. He's not suspended for Osterine. Okay. He's not. No. No. That's not why he's suspended. No. He said it's a slippery slope. Yeah, it's slippery, all right. All right, fine. Enough. Obviously, you don't know. Ryan is suspended because he did not give him the list of the supplements that he was taking, right? That's why. The reason why I tell you that is because this is not to, this is, I swear, bro, and let me, to actually make it sound better, because I don't want you to think I'm like endorsing somebody that cheats. Let me make it clear. Ryan says a lot of crazy stuff, bro, that I do not endorse, bro. Right? He talks about people's wives. He talks about people's mothers. He's immature. You know, he's very disrespectful at times. And anytime he does that, bro, I don't like it. I think it's wrong. I don't rock with that. I call him a cornball when he does that. Okay, so it's got nothing to do with whether I like Ryan or not. I bring up the whole reason why he got suspended is because they make it about that, but yet that's not even why he's suspended. So I ask you, why didn't they suspend him for that? But it doesn't matter. They took Devin's loss away, right? Fine. He's undefeated. So why don't they just do what everybody else says and just run it back then? That's what I want to see. Yeah, Ryan is a weirdo, bro. Ryan is a weirdo. You remember when he walked in New York? You remember we were talking about this yesterday. Look, you want me to get on Ryan real quick? Look. You remember when Ryan walked in like this? He looked crazy. He looked out of his mind when he walked in New York like this. Where's the part where I had it? Hold on. Oh, okay. Hold on. I see what's going on here. Give me a second. I was just looking at it earlier. Remember when he came into the New York, the week of the press conference? And I still think to this day, I still think that it wasn't real. The beef. Well, let me show you that. Do you remember this? Still to this day, I don't think this actually happened. I think it was like planned almost like let's do this to promote the fight type shit. I honestly do. I don't think that this was organic. Right here. Shout out to Fight Hub. Let me share the screen. You see? Now look, you see? I don't like that, bro. I don't like that. You see what he's saying? He's saying, "Where's your mom at?" You know, where's your mom at? Where's your mom at? It wasn't Devin's mom sick or something like that, or she wasn't there or something like that, right? I don't like that, bro. I don't like that, bro. That's weak to me.
Where's your mom at? Where's your mom, bitch? 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 Where's your mom, bitch?
I mean, this is crazy, bro. Like, what is that? What is that? That whole thing was a circus, bro. That whole thing was a circus that week, by the way. Let me go here. Well, all I'm saying, brother, like I'm trying to word it correctly. I think Devin is in denial. Okay. He's in denial. I think instead of him saying, hey, I need to work on some things offensively. I need to work on this. I need to work on that. Anytime they bring something up like that, he says, yeah, but he was on PEDs. Right? I'm not saying that they don't make a difference in the fight, bro, but you don't just take something and magically know when to do this, when to do that, when not to do this, when to do this, and defensively and offensively. And let's not forget that Ryan Garcia looked horrible in that fight, bro. He looked horrible. He did. He did, bro. He didn't even look good. Like, he was gassing out, tired. He had like 2 or 3 times in the fight where he slowed down, then had to get his breath back. He just kept spamming that check left hook like he was playing a video game. He wasn't even trying to set it up. He was just like pressing the button. Like, you have to understand that, like, that wasn't even a in shape Ryan Garcia, bro. Not even mentally there. He was clubbing and going out and drinking. And there's videos of him going out to the club during training camp. Like, you're in denial if you think so. Imagine he was dialed in. And if you lose and the guy gets caught, pop, all right, fine, bro. Yeah, Ryan got suspended, right? All I'm saying is like, there's other things that he's at fault for, bro, that he should just own up to it. And the reason why I say that is because if he does it, he's going to lose again soon. Maybe even his next fight, bro. Because when you're in denial, I'm telling you, it's Bad. Tio's my guy. Tio was in denial, bro. When he lost to Cambosis, he was in denial. And I've already told you, when it comes to Tio, I'm very transparent because I don't feel like making excuses for Tio helps him in any way, shape, or form. It really doesn't, bro. In fact, I think you look ridiculous when somebody should be criticized for something, or you know that what they did is wrong, or that they're like in denial and you're just copping pleas for them, bro. Or for a bad, they get a bad performance, or they don't look good, and you're just making constant excuses for them, bro. I don't think it looks right for you as a fan, for you as a friend, for you as anybody. That's just me. And I think that when Tio lost, he was in denial. He was in denial. He said, I won 10 out of the 12 rounds. Come on. You know you didn't win. And you know you had a horrible game plan. His father was in the corner telling him, hey, let's go get ice cream. Harry. Who says that? Your son's getting beat up and you're like, let's go finish this so we can go get ice cream. Like, I got on them too, bro. You can't be in denial, bro. Devin is in denial. You see, this is what I'm saying. Okay, fine, bro. Fine. What do you got to say when Floyd says this?
Listen to me. I'm telling you something. Because I know what I would have told you when you was in that situation. Just for starters, Devin, you can't jab. When you was jabbing, you was doing like this. I see you doing like that. We here. We here. Okay? Not this. That's amateur.
You know why he's telling him that? He's like this. Want to know why he's telling him to do that, yo? Because you keep your hand up when you're jabbing, so you block. Not like this. where you're wide open. That's what Floyd's saying. Not like this, like this, not like this, like this. What does Osterine got to do with that? That's what I'm talking about, bro. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. Like, take some responsibility, bro. That the fact that you were okay. You know what? How about this? I got this one. And you know what? Every time I bring this up, they got no answer. Let me see you say when I show you this. Let me see you say your answer can't be Ryan was on PEDs. You can't. Because this got nothing to do with this right here. Absolutely nothing. Here it is. Hold on. Yeah, let me show you. Here you go. This is Devin Haney's own trainer, bro. His own trainer says this.
Ryan got a loss. He ain't got nothing to lose. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So he gonna come with the best he can. They talk about that little fake ass shoulder roll he did, but if you saw, Devin couldn't penetrate. When he leaned over here and he was this, Devin only had the back. He couldn't hit him in the front. Everything was in the front. He couldn't hit him with an uppercut. He couldn't hit him on top of the head. And that's one of the best moves that I don't know who showed him, but that move right there saved Ryan. You know, I'm like, we can't penetrate. How we gonna penetrate? You know what I'm saying? I'm telling Devin, you know, turn him, get him in the middle of the ring. But once he, you know, he knew what he was doing. He ran on the ropes. He let you punch yourself out. Cause you just hitting him hard, this and that, and ain't nothing happening. You're not getting hurt. And then he come back, and then he say, okay, it's my turn.
So right there, his own trainer is telling you that Devin had no answer for that fake shoulder roll that everybody talks about. What does that have to do? And every time I bring this up, bro, it's so interesting, bro. It's so interesting. The last time I was arguing with somebody over this, bro, he literally left. He literally got off the panel and left. And all the dudes that was in the panel talking crap, they left. They left because there's really, what can you say? What does him being on Osterine have to do with the fact that Devin, literally, he's telling you that Devin couldn't penetrate Ryan's defense, bro? That he was confused. That when he got to the corner and he told him, hey, turn him, bro, turn him. He said Devin was like a deer in the headlights, bro. Like, I don't know what to do. How? That got nothing to do with what you taking, bro. Here, once again, Ryan stitched on his own team. Here we go. I mean, you some of you guys are undercover, bro. Some of you guys aren't even really who you say you are. The other person came in here defending Diddy. The other person came in here, was like, what's wrong with 1,000 bottles of baby lotion? What's wrong with transporting people through state line? Like, over here defending that. Then you come in here. Your answer for everything is Ryan's on steroids. Ryan's on steroids. Oh, well, how come he couldn't get through his defense? Ryan's on steroids. That's why. Ryan's on steroids. Oh, it's raining tomorrow. That's because Ryan's on steroids. When it's not even a steroid, number one. It's not even a steroid, bro. It's PEDs. There's a difference. It's cocaine. If you smoke a blunt and somebody call you a crackhead, and you be like, I ain't a crackhead, but like, no, it's the same thing. Weed and crack, same thing. You a crackhead. No, it's not. It's not the same. So now we gotta see. There you go. Okay, this line. This is where, bro. I'm not wasting my time. You see what I'm saying? Like, what does this have to do with what I'm saying, bro? I just got done telling you I don't co-sign a lot of stuff that Ryan does, bro. I don't like him using that word. I don't like him being racist. I don't like him talking about people's mothers. I just got done telling you that. What does that got to do with Devin Haney taking accountability with the fact that he still does things wrong in the ring and he couldn't penetrate Ryan's fake shoulder roll? The one that everybody was making fun of, by the way. I think the people in my comment, we named it the Victorville shell. Somebody named it that in the comments, bro. Everybody was laughing at that shoulder roll, and even his trainer is like, everybody's laughing at that, but Devin couldn't even get through it. And now you want to bring up, oh, he's racist. Okay, what is it is what it is, man. I gotta end this live anyway, man. Look, man, I appreciate you, brother. No. I wasn't necessarily saying that directly to you, man. Somebody was in here the other day bringing that up, and they said steroids. So no, the steroids wasn't you. The steroids wasn't you per se. But I mean, every time I get into this topic, bro, every time. And what I find ironic too, before I get off too, what I find so funny is every time I do a live on Devin, I did. I talked about that yesterday. I talked about Cotto yesterday. But every time I talk about Devin, right? I noticed this. It's been happening for such a long time, and it's so weird. Like, I'm a small channel. I admit it all the time, you know? I talk about Devin. I'll wake up and I'll get all these hate messages, and I don't know, like 10 people will leave or unsubscribe, and then like they just come back, and it's just like, bro, like I'm just only gonna do it again. Just stay away. Just leave. I'm gonna do this again. I'm gonna talk about him again. Eventually I am. Is all I'm saying. Like, I don't get it. And I criticize Terrence Crawford, and I like Terrence Crawford. Here goes the crazy thing about that. I like Terrence Crawford. I'm literally advocating for this guy to fight more. I'm like, he needs to fight. I think he should fight. I think he should give Tio a shot if he want to fight Canelo. I think he should fight Boots because I think it's a great fight. Like, I'm over here as a boxing fan saying he's a good fighter. They take that as like I'm disrespecting this man, bro. It's so weird. This community is so weird. It's the weirdest community, I'll tell you, bro. Like, what I don't understand is, okay, Tio. I like Tio, right? But I'm honest, right? I don't know if Tio beats Crawford. I don't know. But I want to see it. I'm not going to laugh it off. I'm not going to go, ha, Crawford puts Tio in the hospital like these guys do. And then they change the subject. Well, no. Hold on. Ho. Back up. Hold up a second. You just said he'll put him in the hospital. So I want to see it, right? You should want to see it if you're a Crawford fan, right? But then you guys laugh at that, right? You laugh at a guy that wants to move up. Well, now it's 2 weight classes, but at that time it was 1. You laugh at the guy who's got the WBO strap, who is the lineal, who wants to move up 7 pounds to fight the guy that's got a WBO belt at 147 at that time, and you guys laugh at him. You laugh at him and say, oh, he's capping. Oh, it's for the clout. Oh, he'll put him in the hospital. But then in return, you call Canelo a duck for ducking somebody that was 3 weight classes below him. Or now 2. So I try to keep the same energy. And I'm just like, hey, look, man. Maybe if you whip Tio's ass, right? Crawford will look at it and be Canelo look at it and like this is what we all say when it comes to Canelo, because you know Canelo is gonna move how he wants to move. You can't force Canelo to do shit. You can't. The man's gonna move how he wants to move. And a lot of times, if you look at the track record when it comes to Canelo, the best way to get a fight with him is to show him something, bro. Now, David situation, I've been through this 1,000 times. In my opinion, he should have been fought David. But I also truly believe in the bottom of my heart, and I don't agree with this because it's diva stuff to me. I don't agree with the diva things that Canelo does. I really don't. But he's Canelo, and he's got a net worth of 200 mil. He's the one that calls the shots. He's the one that moves the needle. So whether I agree with it, you agree with it or not, it doesn't really matter. He's going to make the call however he wants to make the call. He wants to fight Edgar. He's going to fight Edgar, right? I said he should have fought David, but I also am a big believer that David and David's father knew all the insults and all the things that they were saying to Canelo was only pissing him off and pushing him away from the fight, right? I get it. Yes, talk your shit. I'm not saying you should bow down and kiss this man's ring and kiss his ass. All I'm saying is this. If you know that you're pushing this man away and you're making him more upset, why would you continue to do that? Why would you do that? It's almost like if you're at a job and you say, I'd like to work the night shift. And your boss says, all right, I'll think about it. But I need you to come in tomorrow at this time, right? And you say to him, hell no, I ain't coming at this time. Then you must not want to work the night shift then, my guy. That's how I look at it. It's like, you know what you're doing is making it worse. So why are you continuing to do that? Why? I've looked at a lot of things when it came to the Benavidez camp. They're not innocent in a lot of things either. So all I say when it came to Crawford was, hey, fight Tio, bro. You making it seem like everybody like Canelo's wrong for saying, I don't want to fight this man who's 2-3 weight classes under me. Because the last time I did that with Jermell, y'all didn't give me credit. So now they try to reverse that and make it seem like because he knows Crawford will beat him. That's why. Okay. It's no different than when they say Tio wants to fight Crawford and y'all laugh it off and go, he'll put Tio in the hospital. And then you laugh it off. Ha, ha, ha. Let's not talk about it no more. No, back up. Back up. I put him in the hospital then. It's weird, man. Some of y'all backwards, bro. Some of y'all is like backwards. Look, I get it. When it comes to Canelo, he should have fought David. Yeah. But David aside, who's he ducking? Oh, okay. Did David get offered a better beef fight? I believe it was better beef. When he had a chance to get a belt at 175. He said no. Like, come on, man. Like, keep it a buck on both sides. That's all I'm saying. I say, yeah, he should have fought David. But I also think Crawford should let Tio get a shot too. I mean, I don't see what's the difference. Even with him at 154, it's still 2 weight classes, right? 154 to 168. How many weight classes is that? 2. And a lot of y'all are going to say, I know what you're going to say. Tio's doing it for clout, right? That's what you're going to say, right? Look at the track record. The last 2 times him and his father kept constantly calling somebody's name out, they were serious, bro. They did it to Loma, they did it to Josh Taylor, and now they're doing it to Crawford. But because people look at Tio as a goofy and they think that he clout chases. They put him in the same clout chasing category as Shakur Stevenson. Nah, brother. Shakur Stevenson in his own category of clout chasing. Why don't you call that bluff? And isn't that easy money, by the way? Isn't that easy money? Like, if you're going to put Tio in the hospital, that's easy money. I would take it. That's another thing I don't understand. Like, if you think like, oh, like Crawford stops Boots in 4 rounds, I would hear that. He stops Boots in 4. Okay, so that's an easy check, bro. That's easy money. And you know Crawford about his money, right? That's easy money. So what's the problem? I just, and I'm talking directly to the fans. Because I know when it comes to fighters and making fights, there's a lot more to that. There's a lot more to that. There's a business. I'm talking about the fans' mindset, bro. What I see all the time. It's like people, these fans are so, they're such hypocrites. I hate to say it, bro. They're hypocrites, bro. They're hypocrites. They either don't want to, they either don't want, and another thing too, look, now you got me on some other shit, bro. Another thing too, a lot of these guys are narcissists, bro. Narcissists. They don't want to admit when they're ever wrong. They don't ever want to, they won't tell you, oh, I was wrong. I got this pick wrong. I was this and that. No. They constantly got to remind you, oh, I was the one that brought that up in that channel. You guys remember? I was the one. I do it sometimes when it comes to Devin Haney. And that's when I say, like, we've been talking about Devin blowing up in weight over here for years. That's true. But I admit when I'm wrong. I admit when I get something wrong, and I admit when I get something right. You got some of these guys, they won't even admit when they're wrong. They want to constantly let it know in your face, like, I was the one. I. It's no different when you listen to the Boxing Voice and a complete stranger. You ever hear this? Complete stranger gets on the phone and goes, I told all of y'all. Didn't I tell all of y'all? Didn't I tell them? Tell them this. Tell them. And I'm listening like, I don't know who you are. You didn't tell me nothing. Like, just admit when you're wrong. Keep it a buck. Say you don't want to talk about this fighter because you cool with him. Be honest and just say, I don't like Canelo. Like, what's so hard about that? What's so hard to say, like, you know, what's so hard to say, no, I don't want Crawford to fight Tio. I just want Crawford to fight Canelo so he can get his money and get out of here. Like, why don't you just say that? Why do you, like, try to hide in between this whole, like, because Canelo knows what he'll do to him. He knows what. Stop, bro. Stop it, bro. The more people talk about that fight, I question whether I even want to see it now, bro. At first I did because I think no matter who Crawford fights, he's a dog. But the more I see what goes on in this community, it's like, what's the point, bro? Really? It's one of those fights where no matter what happens, you already know what they're going to say to Canelo about Canelo. So it's like, why do it, bro? And he knows that. Canelo knows that. Canelo's not stupid, man. That's why Canelo don't care about what y'all think. Hey, right, Tycho, that's another thing too, you know, like yeah, I mean, it's kind of crazy. He sat there and said, what does Boots bring to the table? Like, you're not a draw either, Crawford. I mean, this is crazy to me, man. I mean, Spence was more of a draw than you. Listen, thank you. That's nothing too. To me, T.O. isn't really a draw. He's not. But T.O. has accolades too. Accolades or whatever you want to say. He's got that too. He's lineal at 140. I mean, besides, by the way, you got Devin Haney, who even admitted that his belt was emailed. Did you see that? So let me ask you. Let me guess. I'm bugging right now when I say this. He admitted on the Andre Ward interview that his belt was emailed. Devin called himself the email champ. Right? Why is that important? Because he's admitting to you that belt meant nothing. He didn't fight nobody for it. He got emailed it, which means T.O. was what? Which means T.O. was what? Yeah, you feel that in yourself. I don't know, man. It is what it is. I understand, bro. Like people like fighters, people hate fighters, you know. But it's easy for me to say. It's easy for me to say that I don't like the diva shit that Canelo does. I think Canelo should have fought David. Like, it's easy for me to say that. Like, he should have fought David. I don't like the diva shit. But nonetheless, he's the one in the position. He could do what he wants. I mean, what do you want me to do? I just told you. I want him. I think he should have fought David numerous times. But other than that, what else do you want to say about him? You want to bring up Boo Boo? Seriously? Oh, Jamal? You see how that sounds? Like, come on, bro. Like that. And Crawford, like, it's kind of crazy too. Another thing too, how I see a lot of like big Crawford fans nitpick resumes on other people. They nitpick the resume of other people. And I'm like, I know you're not doing that. Yes, he's 2 times undisputed, but I know you're not nitpicking. Oh, this guy fought this guy at a certain time, and this guy fought this guy when he was older, and this guy fought this guy when he had an injury. And I'm listening to them like, I know you're not doing that, bro. I know you're not doing that. Oh, man, it's funny, man. Look, I just want to see fights, right? The only fight that I said I didn't want to see was the Berlanga and Canelo, and it happened already. Okay? I give Berlanga credit. He doesn't get a damn medal from me either, all right? And I said that yesterday too. Acting like this man gets a medal for going the distance. What, like, we live in a generation of boxing where a guy goes the distance and they're like handing this guy like a statue, bro. He lost. Throwing the first pitch at a Mets game. And I mean, it's crazy, man. You can't make this up, bro. You can't make this up, man. So he goes the distance. What you want me to say about this man? What you want me to say about this man? R. Smith. Okay. You're talking about which one? The Badgermouth fight? The one where the Turk put on Rolly versus Rolly versus El Rayo for the title, right? Big Baby Miller versus Andy Ruiz, right? Jared Anderson versus Bacoli. You mean the guy that put on a fire ass undercard? And a lot of these fights, people were like, that's a good ass fight. That one, you want me to check the seats on that one? Is that the one you want me to look up? Listen, bro, I'm trying to give and take here, bro. Like if you think I'm being biased, bro, how am I being biased when I'm literally criticizing the same guys I'm talking, the same guys I'm supporting? I'm criticizing them. I criticized Teal. I just criticized Canelo. I criticized Crawford. I could do both, bro. I don't gotta just shit on somebody. Oh, he's pussy. Oh, he's garbage. Oh, his whole career is manufactured. Oh, because I sound like an idiot when I do that. I sound like an idiot when I do that, bro. I really do. And I'm not trying to be an idiot. I'm not trying to look like an idiot. You could criticize somebody and you could give them respect for the things that they've done. You don't gotta be a complete hater and just only look at the one thing like that. Like, come on, bro. You don't gotta do that. If that's what you want to do, you do that. I could do both. It's simple for me. Yeah, Crawford was a 2-time undisputed. Yeah, he was. And I can also go, okay, you want to look at this guy's, you want to talk about Canelo picks his opponents and this and that. And okay, well, let's look at Crawford's resume when he was at 147. Let's look at who he fought. Yeah, he was on the other side of the street, right? They were calling him top ranked Toby. Shit, I never agreed with, right? But let's look at who he fought over there. I could do both. Like, that's not crapping on Bud. That's not crapping on Bud. I'm keeping it the same thing y'all doing to this man. That's all I'm doing. Like, okay, you want to call him a draw? Okay. What the last I checked, when was Bud a draw? That's all I'm doing, bro. That's all I'm doing, R. Smith. Like, I mean, it's kind of crazy, bro. It's like I can't win sometimes because, like, I criticize the hell out of T.O. And when I do, T.O. fans call me, you ain't really a T.O. fan. You ain't really a T.O. fan. Oh, so I'm just supposed to D-ride, right? That's what it is, right? You want me to D-ride and just ignore stuff and don't ever question this kid and he's perfect in the ring and this and that, right? I'm not going to do that, bro. I'm not. I can't win either way, bro. When I criticize Crawford, they say, you love black fighters. I've been through this a million times, bro. I criticize him. Now they say I don't like him because of that. Like, you can't win, bro. So I just leave it alone, bro. Look, I'm straight down the middle, bro. I'm straight down the middle. I try to be. And when I am biased, by the way, I'll tell you that I'm biased. Like, when it comes to Devin Haney, I've been biased. But I try not to be like a little bit too much unfair biasness because I kind of understand why Bill was doing what he was doing and how they were moving him. But it's hard for me not to be when a large portion of his career, I saw what they were doing, bro. He gets credit for Undisputed, does he not? I give him credit for that. But which one do you think is a better run? A guy that moves up and beats a guy that has 3-4 belts, or the guy that goes to the division and fights a champion, maybe fights 2 or 3 champions and gets undisputed that way? Who would you say? They're both undisputed, right? Who would you say is the more? Because this guy just beat one guy. Granted, that guy he beat probably beat the other champions. Yeah, you get credit for that. I'm sorry. I look at the guy that went through a couple champions or maybe all of them. I look at him as that guy a little bit differently. And they still got the same title, bro, but one got it differently, bro. So, one of the guys that I can tell you right now that I've never, and I gotta go after this, bro. I really do. One of the guys that I said this before. One of the guys that I really I never agree with him, bro. I never really do is Ellie Setback. I never agree with this kid, bro. I just don't. I just think, look, I think he just rides Tank's nuts and Canelo's nuts. Okay. I really do. He won't criticize those guys. He won't say nothing, but he said something the other day that actually, because even though somebody can be like that, that doesn't mean they don't have boxing knowledge. That doesn't mean just because I may not like your view on something, that doesn't mean every once in a while you don't say something where I'm like, okay, I can agree with that. It's the exact reason why I still watch channels that I might not be cordial with them in real life, but I still watch their channels because I know that they're boxing fans. And I know even though some of them could be a little bit of bias, I do know they have knowledge and we can all learn from each other. I look at things differently, bro. And when I see them doing some old narrative and some crazy stuff, I filter that out. I filter it out. But that doesn't mean that I can't watch something and retain something, you know? And he said when it came to Terrence Crawford, he said, you know, it would be a lot easier if his fans and his fan base, along with him, were just really, really transparent about it. Instead of just making excuses whenever somebody else wants to fight him other than Canelo, just say, hey, man, I don't want to fight Boots. I don't want to fight Teo. I don't want to fight Tim Tszyu. I don't want to fight none of these guys. I am looking for a payday. That's it. Just say it. No, they go on the whole defense type thing. Like, you know he's not going to fight him, bro. You know he's not going to fight him. So anyway, man, I got to get out of here, bro. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. And I'm going to be checking. I'm going to look at his Twitter, bro. That's a lot of baby oil. All right, bro. I appreciate y'all. I'm out, man.